Pojo Info Show.
Hey-ya, 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 hey. Howdy, y'all, and welcome back to the Pojo Info Show. It's episode number 4. I'm your host, Pope Joseph, or the French Tickler if you're nasty. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the world's greatest Pokemon, the greatest ever made, the greatest ever designed, number one in our hearts, our souls, our minds. You already know who it is, but let's save it for the show. Regardless, I'm glad to see you, glad to have you. So let's get this show on the road. But before we begin, I'd like to thank one more time this month's sponsor, Era's Edge. Era's Edge, a revolutionary new card game from creator Josh Gibson. Fight with gorgeous, unique champions. Synergize your strategy between sharp and round attack cards, and implement your champion's abilities for a thrilling 2-on-2 combat card game that will make you feel mighty. Era's Edge. Build. Battle. Defeat. Repeat. And we're going to be giving away a copy of Era's Edge to somebody. My good friend Tim had the best comment, probably, that this show will ever have. Who asked for this? Fantastic. On episode number 1 from Lupin, where that little green goblin man run around in the buff commando showing the whole world where the sun don't go. That's a no-no from Pojo. So we're going to be tucking away Era's Edge into the Pojo Info Show treasure vault. We'll have that for somebody else in the future, but regardless, Tim, your comment is the winner. And a happy belated birthday to Tim. He just happened to turn 37 this year. Very, very excited to see him growing older and wiser. Big shout out for my boy Tim, because in addition to his comment, in addition to his birthday, he's also our 22nd guest thought for the week. Tim, let's hear what you have to say.
To understand love, you must observe the flower. You watch a flower bloom season after season, year after year. And that is to know love, to accept it with its flaws. When you pick up the flower, it dies, and you cease to love what you once did.
Tim, once again, your words are wise and kind. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time to cap the yap. Let's get this timer started and get into today's topic. That's going to be talking about the world's greatest Pokemon. Anybody who knows me already knows who this is. It is Machamp. Machamp, the superpower Pokemon, evolved from Machop to Machoke to Machamp. One of the only 4 Pokemon in Generation 1 that was kind of hamstrung by the fact that you had to trade Machoke in order to get it to evolve into Machamp. And let me tell you, Machamp being my favorite Pokemon, boy, what a pain in the gizzard that one was. But, once you finally had Machamp, man, let me tell you what my initial love for him was. Around the same time as I started becoming a fan of Pokemon, the movie Mortal Kombat came out. And Goro, the Shokan that had 4 arms, big, bad, burly dude. And then when I go into Pokemon, and who else do I see but a bigger, better, badder version of Goro, Machamp, walking around with that championship belt in that little spandex underwear there, laying the smackdown on people, seismic toss, earthquake, get it out of here, man. He's just incredible. And in every generation that I've gotten to see him, he's just been incredible. Generation 2, when you had to fight Whitney and her Miltank, who's gonna bail you out? Machop, of course. And who does Machop become? Machamp. Bigger, better, more arms, more attitude, more clothes. Man, lots of anime has people just running around with their bits out. It's really something. But Machamp is, he's incredible. He's in so many games. He is in the Pokken Tournament. He's in that MOBA style Pokemon game, Pokemon Unite or something like that. He's just incredible. Shiny version is green, 4 arms. Man, what I loved doing with him when I was playing Pokemon Sword and Shield was I just loaded him up with focus energy, gave him a scope lens, and taught him 3 moves that all had heightened critical hit chances. And man, I know it's just the computer, but watching foe after foe go down to critical hits, man, it awakens something primal in you. It feels fun, and it's great to see. When I went to my very first Slutty Anime Girl convention, one of the questions at the table, we got to sit at a table with the voice actors, and the voice actor we sat with, one of the questions that went around, I posed it, was if you could have a Pokemon in real life with you all the time, who would you want it to be? His answer was Rockruff, which was really cute. I thought that was fun. But man, who better than Machamp? I know everybody's thinking about, I want a Pokemon that can fly. Guys, when you get up high enough, it gets really cold. You're at the mercy of the weather. Don't forget about the, aviation committee coming down on you for being up in the air. And didn't it just freeze down here in Dallas? No, you don't want to be up there unprotected, but Machamp, this guy here, he's so strong. He's so cool. He's the best gym bro. He can, lift anything that you need him to. Opening a jar of pickles is a breeze for this guy. This guy's strong enough to crush mountains with his 4 arms. And I just think having somebody like that was cool, that was useful, that was strong, he's your boy, he's your bouncer, man, just in every way, in every conceivable notion, I think Machamp is the world's greatest Pokemon. And, he can learn a variety of moves, man. Cross Poison, Fire Blast, Earthquake. Boy's got something for everybody. Ice Punch for the birds, Throat Chop for the psychics, Ice Punch for the dragons, man. He's got something for everybody. And that's the beautiful thing about Machamp, Pokemon in general, is that, it's just fun to share the joy. I'm in a league with my friends of Pokemon Showdown, and he's on every team despite the fact he stinks. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the cap to my yap. I could go on and on and on. I didn't even get to my Machamp card collection in Pokemon Pocket, or my collection of him in real life. I've got so many Machamp things. But the point of the Pojo Info Show is not to yap on endlessly. It's just to give you a little bite size of what's on my mind. And ladies and gentlemen, Machamp is on my mind almost all the time. Once again, let's thank Era's Edge, this month's sponsor. Josh, you've made an incredible game. I can't wait to give this to somebody someday. Me and Tim already have a copy. If anybody's interested, reach out to me. I'd be happy to play test it with you, give some free word of mouth of my boy's creation, and also have the opportunity to get to play a game with people that I like. Folks, this is probably going to be the last broadcast from this house. Me and Viviana are moving in together on Monday. I know. Very exciting, very exciting. I don't know how I locked her down, but now that I have, I ain't letting her go. So when I reach out to you guys again via the Pojo Info Show, it's going to be at my new apartment in Dallas. So new studio, new year, new me. Can't wait to keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, thank you for being here. Be good. Be safe. Happy trails. We'll see you in the next one.